Greetings. Welcome, my children, once more to the Citadel. Tonight, I gift ye all with a treat. For you see, tonight we embark on a very special journey, one that will take us far from our own dwellings. You see, tonight we venture into the mind of a scribe from the east, across oceans, across the Atlantic and into the Pacific. Tonight, our tale comes from the land of the rising sun. But you see, my children, though the sun rises, the shadows still feed, and the darkness still thrives. Tonight's tale is from the Japanese scribe Lafcadio Hearn, and its title is Ubazakura. 300 years ago, in the village called Asamimura, in the district called Osenguri, in the province of Iyo, there lived a good man named Tokube. This Tokube was the richest person in the district, and the Mureosa, or headman of the village. In most matters he was fortunate, but he reached the age of 40 without knowing the happiness of becoming a father. Therefore he and his wife, in the affliction of their childlessness, addressed many prayers to the divinity of Fudo Myo-o, who had a famous temple called Saihoji in Asamimura. At last their prayers were heard. The wife of Tokube gave birth to a daughter. The child was very pretty, and she received the name of Suyu. As the mother's milk was deficient, a milk nurse called Osode was hired for the little one. Osuyu grew up to be a very beautiful girl, but at the age of 15 she fell sick, and the doctors thought that she was going to die. In that time, the nurse Osode, who loved Osuyu with a real mother's love, went to the temple Saihoji and fervently prayed to Fudo-sama on behalf of the girl. Every day for 21 days, she went to the temple and prayed, and at the end of that time, Osuyu was suddenly and completely recovered. Then there was great rejoicing in the house of Tokube, and he gave a feast to all his friends in celebration of the happy event. But on the night of the feast, the nurse Osode was suddenly taken ill, and on the following morning the doctor, who had been summoned to attend her, announced that she was dying. And then the family in great sorrow gathered about her bed to bid her farewell, but she said to them, "It is time that I should tell you something which you do not know. My prayers has been heard. I besought Fudo-sama that I might be permitted to die in the place of Osuyu, and this great favor has been granted me. Therefore you must not grieve about my death. But I have one request to make. I promised Fudo-sama that I would have a cherry tree planted in the garden of Saihoji
for a thank offering and commemoration. Now I shall not be able myself to plant the tree there, so I must beg that you will fulfill that vow for me. Goodbye, dear friends, and remember that I was dying, as happy to die, for Osuyu's sake.
After the funeral of Osode, a young cherry tree, the finest that could be found, was planted in the garden of Saihoji by the parents of Osuyu. The tree grew and flourished, and on the 16th day of the second month of the following year, the anniversary of Osode's death, it blossomed in a wonderful way. So it continued to blossom for 254 years, always upon the 16th day of the second month, and its flowers, pink and white, were like the nipples of a woman's breast, bedewed with milk. And the people called it Ubazakura, the cherry tree of the milk nurse. And that, my children, was Ubazakura by Lafcadio Hearn. Thank you for joining me once more in the Citadel. If you would like to support us further, please go to www.psychotoxin.com. Visit our Mouseion, where tomes of terror and unspeakable evil can be found, as well as many other delightfully macabre treasures just waiting for your possession. And please do subscribe to us here and wherever else you hear of us. Until next time, my beloved maggots and larvae.
Psychotoxin.